those forces, they just come and you can let them go. You don't have to fight them, you know. Birds are definitely like a sign. They've been a sign for me in the last like few years that I've spent sitting outside, especially the last 2 years. The first of those, I just came home and I was still like integrating and healing, I think, too, or I can't really tell the difference between anything at this point. But I was integrating, and so I sat outside all the time. And last year I actually had COVID, so my recovery from that was very, very severe. And so I was sitting outside again all the while. And one thing that I'm realizing now is because I've done all like the questioning before, right? The sort of like questioning every single thought. And so now what's happening is that sort of resistance to thought is there, but I'm also somehow creating that every single moment. And I'm doing that energetically. So, like sort of letting go and, relaxing has been really helpful. And what you can see is that the actual pattern, of it is, it's something that gets to actually be worked out of your system, and sometimes that fear can build on itself, right? And again, right, the goal really is just to let it go. It's just to let go of that energy, and what we can do is really just be with it. And again, we talked about later before, right? Like there's an adamance that we can sort of develop, right? But that adamance isn't even really necessary because in being in the true place, right? What is actually, you're already in the true place, and the way that you realize that is just really via acceptance, right? And this is it. Like this is everything, this is God, this is presence. Like there's nothing that's like extraordinary about anything. It's really just this, and just knowing like, that this really is my life. It's just the ordinary, right? And I don't have to really fight anything. It actually is what it is. It actually is very much this, like no fancy schmancy things going on, and the same things that were there, like the same problems that were there are still there. It's just that the relationship with them doesn't feel the same, right? And so I think that's like the goal in life, that we can that the way that we actually transcend is we have already, it's actually by not fighting it, and the transcension or the transcendence is really just in the being. It's just in the being right now. It's in being. Like I already am, and I think that's like the tricky part, that's what you experience like when you're scrolling through your phone and you're regulating your nervous system, like that it puts you in that state of relaxation. So the fighting really isn't necessary, and fear will come too, right? Like you'll start to see like the tendencies in you that are kind of like resisting, right? And that's when like, oh, I just need to relax, because your mind really is, it's just trying to help you. And it could be helping you with a very difficult reality, right? Or something that like, your body feels a lot of fear, and it's not wrong to feel that fear because that thing was very, very difficult for you, you know. And so, yes, it's quite normal, I think, you know, to experience all this stuff and literally to make, you know, progress in it. You know, it's actually sometimes like you realize, oh, okay, it's just the fear, right? And because like the same problems are there, like I do need to actually take the steps to, you know, to alleviate my reality, you know, to actually change my reality, right? So if I need help with my health, or like I need to see a doctor, or you know, I need to you know, eat better, or I need to make money, or I need to work, right? Whatever you need to do, right? Or I need to relax, right? That will come, right? It'll be true. So don't worry about anything, right? Right. You start to understand, like, oh, you know, the birds are so beautiful. Hey. Hmm. I know, I think life very much isn't easy. So I think that's why we develop all this, like, this resistance on top of reality. It's like, you know, like I actually am just a soft person that feels a lot, you know. And I think this is the truth about everybody. I think everybody feels a lot. And some of us just, I think we surrender to it, you know. It's really nice, like, to get help, you know. And to seek solace, like to seek like help, you know, and to seek like the relief, however that, however you need to find that, and however that will help you. It's a very beautiful thing, life, you know. It's a very beautiful thing, and life is just constantly like, it's also just making us more and more beautiful, you know. It's actually just doing that more and more, and what an honor that is, like to sit here and you know, to understand certain things, like, oh, I was just fighting it, you know. I was just fighting my reality, and I actually need the help of my partner. I need the connection. I need the hope. I need a community of women. I need people that feel safe to me, right? I need people with good energy. I need to be surrounded by that. And I can be okay, you know, with not fighting it, you know. So it's a really wonderful thing, like, to be here, you know? To like be in a state of acceptance. It's so gorgeous, you know. I just want to say, I was just say it's so gorgeous how life really is. Well, I love you guys, and I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoyed this lovely background. I love sitting outside so much, and for like years I would face the other way and have like the den door behind me, but just the last 2 times I recorded, I realized, like, oh, actually I can just turn the camera around, and I don't want you to worry about the stuff so much, or even how you are or how you look, but just just to be and just to let go, and just to be one with life, and because your manifestation really is it is the deepest truth that you know and embody, right? And according to you, like the unique truth for you that you have come to in your discovery, and you're supposed to be that. So you know it's a wonderful thing, so I just wanted to say I love you, and hope this finds you very, very well, and I'll see you, and I'm really excited for our life together. I truly am, because when you stop fighting and you're actually working with reality, then things are very, very much different, right? You actually have like hope, right? You actually do the right things and the real things that will actually help you, and really that's what you need, so to be grounded in reality, and especially if you've been fighting it, or you see now, like, oh my gosh, like I was actually just resisting, like this was my way of resisting it, and like pushing through, and actually what I've realized now is that this is realer than that, like maybe I am really struggling, or maybe I do need help, and whatever that way it is for you, whether it's mentally or physically or financially, right? To actually be grounded in the reality that you know these things. May the highest truth always be with you. Not the highest state necessarily energetically, or the one where you have perfect focus or perfect clarity, but the truest place, the truest state where you already know, you can let the other things play, and then, because then you're actually working with the reality of your life, then you can actually change, so, and change in the true way, so and up until then, you just enjoy life and just have fun. Yeah, I love you. Take care.